Well, welcome everybody. Coming to the show. Can the people hear me? Okay. We're opening 2 minutes before, but let's begin so that people can begin to join. So thank you everybody that is connecting today to the show. My name is Jose Pereira, and this show is called Building Resilience. I do this as a talk show every Monday. I'm located in Houston Central Time. So for me, it's 8 a.m. in the morning. Welcome to everybody that it can be connected for anywhere. Can be morning, can be afternoon, can be evening. For example, Alison is in United Arab Emirates. That is going to be our evening for her. Dr. Rashad, I see that is there. And Raquel, that is from Nigeria. So there are people connecting for several time zones. So say welcome everybody that is coming today. Today here in Houston, by the way, we're having a freezing session because we're going to have 3 days of chilly, arctical winds, very freezing, coming with the snow. So we're going to be like 3 days locked in our house. So it's a good moment to do this show with this type of situation. So to everybody that is hearing this, I'm here now trying to be safe. I have my t-shirt of my dogs, my pugs. So these are my dogs. So I'm using my t-shirt. Okay, so the show today, the way the people that are hearing this are going to mention how is the dynamic of the show. I publish every week my newsletter. My newsletter is called Building Resilience, same as the show, where I talk about topic of leadership and resilience. And every week I try to go over a topic that can be interested for the audience, my community. Today, I'm proud to say that I have 11,000 people here in LinkedIn, and it's keep growing. I think I'm going to hit that 12,000 very soon. It keep growing because, and this is something that I'm going to share today with you about some strategies that, again, I'm not a brand strategist. I want to set this very clear. I'm a LinkedIn user. So I'm going to talk here not like a brand strategist. I'm going to talk like a LinkedIn user that have found those tools that a brand strategist recommend, how you can use it. I'm gonna try to talk from my user point of view, not like a strategist. I'm gonna talk as a user. As a user that have been doing things that the strategists recommend, and what has been helpful for me, and some of them maybe have not been so helpful. So I want to share that with you. So the way I do this show is because I talk about this in my newsletter. Today, my newsletter, I have like around 4,000 people that are subscribed, and it keeps growing. And the people read my newsletter, interact with me in my newsletter, and then I come every Monday with a show that is called also Building Resilience, where I talk about the newsletter. So today we're going to talk about the newsletter that I wrote this past week. That the topic is empowering LinkedIn leaders, strategies to elevate your influence in your business and grow. This is something because when you are here in this platform, there can be many reasons. Maybe you are trying to seek a job or to have a better position in your job, or you are a business that wants to really do business, or you even want to have connections. So you can have several reasons why you're here today in LinkedIn, but no matter what is the reason, that the things that are going to talk today here are going to help you, because at the end, it's matter of get connections, it's matter of gain trust with your community, it's matter of creating your community, And that's a way you can begin to be more influencer. And the people, once you get connected to them, then you can begin to do business. Because remember, no. Sorry, somebody has the mic mute. I'm going to ask please keep your mic mute. I'm going to open the mics, okay? I'm going to give the opportunity to open the mic. So when the moment comes, I will give you opportunity to talk. But before that, please keep the mics muted. Okay, so as I was saying, nobody does business with somebody that you don't trust or you don't know. That is a common rule. So anybody that's going to contact you is because knows you, is because we trust you. And to know you here in this platform, you have to get visibility. And you have to have connection with the people. So the only way to do it is applying some techniques that today we're going to talk here. So let's begin to mention here this technique. By the way, this can be applied for anybody that is in the area. You can be an influencer. You can be a top voice. Those LinkedIn blue top voices. You can be an authority. For example, I have had the yellow leadership label several times. And speaking, several of the labels, those yellow labels. Or you can be an inspiring leader. By the way, before we come here, I'm going to say something here about the importance of having this platform. But even if you are here in LinkedIn, I always recommend the persons that have an alternative platform. For example, I'm in several platforms, but the two platforms that I use more are LinkedIn and Facebook. Typically, I try to maintain both platforms at the same level. Today, for example, I have in LinkedIn here in my community kind of around 12,000 people. But in Facebook, I have more than 15,000. But the communities that I have in both platforms are not the same, are different brands. Because here in LinkedIn, the mix of my community is more like a professional mix. In Facebook, I have a lot of more friend connections. Not saying that there are not business connections, but there are a lot of friends connections. So are different brands. But no matter what, you will have to have that alternative. Why I'm saying this? Because what happened with TikTok recently here in the US. People that are not here in the US maybe are not familiar, or maybe they heard in the news, but like 2 or 3 days ago, unexpectedly, in the middle of it was kind of an evening, the Supreme Court here of the US decided to shut down TikTok. And it was a shocking thing when that happened. For example, my daughter, I have a daughter that her business is based in TikTok. And she has years using that platform. She has kind of 1 million followers, something like that. And she does live and she sells in TikTok. Like her, millions of Americans use that platform. That is a platform very, very well used by the small businesses. When they shut it down, that platform, wow, I got like in shock, because I said, wow, what's going to happen with the people for their businesses? I was not aware about the impact of the shutting down of TikTok. But reading after, the last year, TikTok handled in businesses $24 billion. So the impact in the economy here in the US was going to be really high. And I understand that there is a potential security issue because TikTok belongs to the Chinese and this type of thing. That, of course, there are a lot of situations there that I'm not going to talk about that. But the point is that making these type of decisions is hard. Today is the inauguration day here in the U.S. of the new administration and the new president. He took the wise decision to put TikTok up. He's a businessman, and at the end there was some negotiation, and TikTok is up again. But what is the lesson learned through that? That you always have to have a plan B, an alternative. Even if you do business here in LinkedIn, always have an alternative platform. This is a recommendation. That was not the topic of today, but it's something that came up recently, and I really wanted to mention it. So let's continue talking about tools, because you can be, as I said, a LinkedIn influencer, you can be a top voice, or you can be an aspiring leader, but the techniques are the same for everybody. I'm going to mention here 6 strategies that will really, at the end, convert your connection in potential clients. So how you can acquire visibility, trust, and confidence, and that the people can know you. So the first thing that everybody has to always do, and this is something very common. Let me tell you, as I said, I'm not a brand strategist. I'm a user. And as user, when I begin to use LinkedIn, because for me, LinkedIn is quite new. I have less than 2 years using LinkedIn, maybe 1 year and a half. But when I begin to use it and wanted to explore how to use it, I decided to do it in a professional way. So I had the opportunity to connect with people that are brand strategists. I have a friend, I'm going to mention here her, because if you want to go to her, no problem with that. She does this in Spanish because she's from Argentina. Her name is Mariana Quesada. Mariana was the first person where I contacted here in LinkedIn, and she helped me a lot. And I begin to contact another people that are in that space. But everybody that is hearing me always will say the same. The first thing that you have to do is optimize your profile. This is the first thing you have to do. I have seen a lot of people that when you go to their profiles are so poor that the information, or they're trying to put there what they are. I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. So, and you don't know about what you offer, what you bring to the table. That sentence is what is there for me. That is clue. What are you offering? So when you put your profile, you have to ensure that it looks professional, but you really are clearly communicating what is your proposal. So what are you here for? What? When you see a profile, sometimes it happened to me. There comes a profile of somebody. When I read I begin to read it. And at the end, I don't know what these people does. You don't see, but what is this guy offering? So he's only showcasing himself. And I'm not saying that you are not going to showcase your expertise. But if you want to do this like a business, you need to tell the people what you do and what problem do you solve. So this is very important. You have to optimize your profile. In the section, when the banner, I remember a friend that she always says that the banner is your real estate. Because when the people see you, the first thing that they will see is the banner. What is the banner saying? Does the banner reflect what you are? What the banner reflect what you offer? So this is something key. Somebody has the mic open, please, if you can turn that up. Okay. Another thing that you have to do, I'm going to deep dive this topic. Now I'm only mentioning, okay? Another thing that the people have to do is engage consistently. This is very key. This is very key. Because if you want to become visible and that the people know you, you have to engage with the people. How you can engage? Somebody has the mic open, please. Okay, you have to engage properly. And there are several ways that you can engage. For example, when somebody posts something that you really think that is relevant and you like it, go and make a comment. And if you like it, you can make a comment, you can give a like, you can give a heart, or you can go and say, hey, I love what you said, and maybe you compliment what that person was saying. That person, if he see that what you're saying is relevant, he will go to see who is this guy, and he's going to come to your profile. And maybe we'll say, oh, this guy, I love it because he has something that resonates with me. There you begin to get to the connection. So you have to engage. Another thing is, for example, when you're in events like this, LinkedIn rooms, audio rooms, or any event, come and bring your opinion, engage. Go to the groups and engage. So there are several ways that you can engage, but engage consistently. Personalize your outreach, and this is very key. And I'm gonna say here, I don't know if anybody else happened. It happened a lot to me. A lot of people send them DM that for me are, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this, are garbage. They are sloppy approaching you. They come to you without even saying hello. They begin to sell things. When I receive somebody like that, I immediately block it. And sometimes I had to say people, hey, my friend, go to make a training of sailing. That's not a way to approach somebody. People that engage with you, you have to be personally. So remember that even this is an online platform. We're talking about having human connection. So you are a people, the people that is in the other side is a people too. So if you want to engage, it's like you're going to go and engage in person with somebody. If you're going to meet in person with somebody, you're going to shake the hand, you're going to introduce yourself, you're going to try to be empathic with the person and even giving his name. Well, this is exactly the same. So when you reach somebody, you have to try to tailor the message like you were talking with that person directly. Sometimes you receive those generic emails or generic DMs that you know that it's like a robot talking to you. So it's really sloppy working that way. So really you have to personalize the outreach. It's a human connection. There are several tools that can be used. There is one, I'm not a big fan, to tell you the truth, but I know people that really use it very frequently. That is the Sales Navigator. LinkedIn has a tool called the Sales Navigator. I understand that not everybody uses it for two reasons, because it's expensive. I believe it's around $100 per month, so it's really expensive. And if you are not heavy using it, well, maybe I will not recommend it. In my case, to tell you the truth, I have gone to Sales Navigator like 2 times, and the 2 times I have canceled the subscription because, I don't know, maybe I'm not so techy, and maybe for me it has been kind of difficult to use, but I know the people that use it extensively and say that they use it well. But it's a tool. It's a tool that you can target more your niche. You can narrow more specifically to whom you want to talk, and then you go directly. So it's a tool. It's a tool. It's available, and if you feel that you can have more reach, it's a tool that is very useful. For example, LinkedIn has the premium. I'm premium. I have been premium since, I don't know. For me, being premium, one of the things is that you have more reach, more connection. You know who can go to your profile. You have more opportunities. If you don't have the availability to have premium or Sales Navigator, there's no problem. You can have the free version and work with the free version. That is fine. That is fine. So I only wanted to mention that you had these tools available, and there are much more. There is one called Flix that is kind of tied with LinkedIn and Deeps. Today are a lot of tools, but the most common, because it's part of the family of LinkedIn, is the Premium and the Sales Navigator. Another thing that is important that you do is participate in group. This is like as we said before in the the engagement. It is the same in the group. Think about this. If you're in your personal life, let's say you are engineer, petroleum engineer, and maybe you want to engage with petroleum engineer, where you have to go? You have to go to those groups where gather the petroleum engineers. So we're talking here the same. If you try to find, you have to try to find those groups that resonate with you. If you're an author and you want to showcase your book, you have to go to those groups where they showcase authors. If you're a speaker, the same. If you're a coach, the same. Not only the specific group of your area. Maybe you can go to those groups that you want to reach. For example, if you're a speaker and you want to talk to groups where you can assist attending conference, speaking in conference, and maybe you want to talk to these high-tech companies. There are groups of high-tech companies. You can begin to engage with them. There are groups, for example, for planning events, event planners, So people, there are event planners, there are groups of event planners. So you can, LinkedIn has a broad opportunity to engage with group. There are groups, for example, for book readers, and maybe you want your book to be read, you go there. There are many groups, HR groups. For example, if you have a coaching program that you believe that can help companies for their employee, maybe going to the HR groups is relevant because now they can know you, they can know that you exist, and at some point they can take into consideration if they're preparing a course, a seminar, something like that. So what I want to say here that you have to participate in groups. And groups that are relevant to you, not any group, because going to a group that doesn't have nothing to do with you is a waste of time, unless that you want to do it only for socializing. Maybe you can be here only for socializing, and that is fine. It can be a possibility, but if you try to do it like a business, you have to try to go to those groups that are your same area or the niche that you want to approach. Another thing that you have to try to do is showcase your testimonials. It's very important that the people talk about you. If you gave a course, ask for testimonials. If you did a training, ask for a testimonial. If you did a coaching, ask for a testimonial. If you attended a speaking event, ask for a testimonial. If you're promoting your book, ask for testimonial. If you go today to my webpage, you will find testimonial for my coaching, testimonial for my speaking, testimonial for my book. I have a lot of testimonial in my LinkedIn account. You go in my reference section, and you will find like 30 reference. By the way, recently I gave one to Dr. Achad, and he gave me one to me, very beautiful, because Dr. Achad is a person that I admire, and we are now connected. So I gave him a great testimonial that I believe he deserved it. So anybody that can read his performance, he will see that I personally gave a testimony, because that's what I think he brings to the table, to the community. Same he did to me. So try to connect with the people and do communities. This platform has to be like if you were in the real life. Like you were in the real life, and then you try to build your own community, people that really are with you. For example, today, I'm going to do this afternoon an event that is called Finding Your Purpose. And I'm going to do it with some friends that have been connected. They live in Milan, Italy. So I'm going to do a show with Giovanni Diageo. He has a group called The Essence. And he has another group of Italian community from Milan and from Rome. And they asked me to be part of that event, because we got connected. We have got connected. I'm going to attend that event. It's going to be my friend Angelica Corral, that she's one of the big event planner here in LinkedIn. It's going to come Charles Ham. I don't know if you know the cowboy, the Texan cowboy. We're very good friends. And it's going to come Cristina Segato, that she's a brand strategist. So the people are hearing this. The show is going to be around 2 p.m. my time. It's going to be like 9 p.m. European time. But it's going to be a great event because we're going to, for first time, we're going to connect with our Italian peers. And that's the beauty of this connection, that you can connect with people all over the world. I was telling a few minutes ago to the lady that is connected here. I know, a lady that she's from Nigeria. There is a guy, his name is Dr. Leslie Ademola. He's very, always are doing events here in LinkedIn. He's a very wise man. He really has a lot of expertise in business strategy. Well, we have done several times Zoom with him, because you got connected with the people and then you begin to do business and begin to have that type of connection. So showcase your testimonials, because the people that doesn't know you, when they see your testimonial, will say, oh, this is a guy that's reliable. The people love him, are giving great testimony. So try to do that. So let's try to dip a little bit more. And we're coming to the point that we're going to open the mics. Remember, I'm going to open the mics so that people that are here in this event can talk about anything that resonates with them, or can add anything or give another example, whatever. So I'm going to talk about 5 techniques to implement those strategies that we were talking. Remember, we mentioned 6. So that I'm going to refresh the 6. So the first one, optimize your profile. The second, engage consistently. The third, do a personal outreach. The fourth, leverage your LinkedIn future. I forgot this. Leverage your LinkedIn future. The LinkedIn has a section called futures, where when the people come to your profile, will see the things that you are showcasing. Put there the things that you want the people to see. If you're a speaker, for example, I'm a speaker, you can go in my profile and you will see all the events that I'm attending. Yesterday, I posted one that there is all the events that I already are booked for the rest of the year up to today. I have already booked events in London. I have a booked event in Rome. I have a booked in Hong Kong, in Las Vegas, in Nevada, in Phoenix, in Tennessee, here in Houston, and all over the place. So all those events that today I already have booked, I showcase them. I showcase there because one of my advocacy is the hosted community, because I'm a former host. I showcase interviews that I have done to some of the media, CNN, ABC, NBC. I have been writing articles in Wall Street Journal, New York Times, Washington Post. So I have been in some reputable places, so I showcase them there. And I showcase my book. My book, you see it here, that is From Hero to Billion. This book, I always try to showcase it. And by the way, next month, I'm going to go to attend an event, a gala, where my book is nominated to that event. So try to showcase who you are, and not only who you are, what you bring to the table. Because if I want to be a speaker, I want to bring what I bring to the table, so the event planner can see, hey, I want to bring this guy. So try to bring in the future what you bring to the table. And the other 2 things is participate in group and give your testimonies. Okay, so let's say things that you have to do to improve. For example, if you want to enhance your profiles, there are several things that you have to do. The first thing is the most key. Have a professional headshot. When you go to your profile, the first thing they're going to do is see your photo. And sometimes you go to a profile and the first thing that you see is no photo. When you see a profile that doesn't have a photo, you say, hey, this is a scam. That's the first thing that comes to me. This is a scam. The people that doesn't have a photo, the people immediately will reject. It's a scam. So if you are trying to do business in LinkedIn, why you don't have a photo? Doesn't make sense. But not any photo has to be a professional photo, because again, you go sometimes to some profiles and you see a blur photo or a move photo or a photo so it has to be a professional photo. The people when see you have to be professional. You have to be smiling. You have to, the people have to see, oh, I like this guy or I like this girl. So you have to have a professional photo. There are many ways. If you don't have to pay a professional photo, believe me, today there are a lot of AI tools that can make a normal photo you have become more professional. The headline. Once you have the photo, then you have that headline. The headline has a limited amount of character. I don't remember how much there. But try to put there exactly what is your value proposition. So that people, when they see the headline, they know exactly what you do. This is something very key. And let me tell you again, sometimes I go to some profiles that you read the headline and you don't know what the people is offering. Sometimes the people put so much titles that I'm not going to say that you don't want to showcase your title. That's okay. But sometimes they put I'm a MSP, CCM, CRM, FHA, HOJO, and you say, you don't know what the people is doing. So you have to be consistent, saying who you are, what you offer, and what is your proposal. Very shortly, so that people can know who you are, so what you do, what you offer, what you bring to them. So why the people are going to try to connect with you, what you can offer to them. Remember, and this is going to sound kind of rude, but the people at the end, they don't care about your titles. For example, I always say that I am a 35 years oil and gas expert. That's me. But the people, they don't care if I have 30 or 40 or 1 year. What they care is the expertise I can bring to them to solve their problem. So today I can say that I have expertise because I have that experience plus my hosted experience that I learned how to combine both leadership and the survival experience, and I became a leadership and a resilience coach. So I teach how you can survive in your life, any situation, in your business, any situation, and how you can combine that leadership experience in your business and your personal success, your personal fulfillment. Because this is the way I discover how you need to have that connection. Because again, you can be in a business and be very successful and all the day working, and you forget to take care of your family, you forget to take care of your friends, you forget to take care of your kids, you forget to take care of your health, your mental and physical health. So you have to have that perfect balance between two things. And this is something that today I teach. So again, the people have to know what you bring to the table, who you are and what you bring to the table. So that's why the headline has to be compelling. The summary here in the about section is where you can expand what you do. But please remember, the people want to know what you bring to them. What is in there for me? The people want to say, okay, this is a guy that has expertise. I'm going to contact him because he has something that I need. He can provide me something that I need. So your summary has to highlight your expertise, your skills, your achievement, and what you bring to the table. And you have like 2,000 words. I don't know if it's 2,000 or 5,000. It's very large. So you have a lot of way to get there. My friends, Today are too many tools to use. For example, LinkedIn has their own AI. I don't like the LinkedIn AI, to tell you the truth. There is ChatGPT. Try to do that summary in a way that really gets professional, that the people doesn't get lost in the section. I have gone to profile. When you read it, you get exhausted. The people are like it gets so difficult to read. So when you read a profile that is very professional, and then you can say, "Oh wow, I love this guy." So you immediately get the connection. So that is key. Have the professional headshot, a compelling headline, and a clear about section. What you bring to the table. The other thing is your LinkedIn link. LinkedIn gives you the opportunity that you can personalize your URL. For example, my LinkedIn profile is Jose Angel Pereira. That's me, Jose Angel Pereira. I put the Angel because could be another Jose Pereira. So I put Jose Angel Pereira. You can put Raquel Lunch. You can put Umber Said. You can put Alison Johnson. So you can put something that is easy to remember, because the original URL that LinkedIn brings is a lot of numbers and letters. So imagine you having a profile that is 1, 2, 3, 4 HINF. Nobody's gonna remember that. But if they say Umber Said, okay, now you know that is Umber Said. So you have the opportunity to customize that URL. So if you have not done it, go to your URL and change it, okay? The future content, as I said, you have that section of featured. In that section, you have the opportunity to showcase what you want to say to the people. What is the most important thing that you have there? And now go to the content. Post regularly. Today, one of the things that have more visibility are videos. Again, there are a lot of tools to be used for video. You don't have to be recording all the day. In my case, I do normally podcasts like this. There's a tool called Opus Clip that you can go with. You'll put the link of the video, and you can cut like 30 clips, and you decided to choose the ones that you want to put, and with the AI tool, you write down the description of the clip and you post it, and that becomes a post. There's tons and tons of AI tools, and most of them have the free versions that you can use to post regularly. In my case, I not only post, I post video, I post articles, I write my newsletter, I do this podcast. You can be doing many things, but post regularly. Even some people recommend that you can do it in a daily basis, and depending of your time zone, go to the algorithm and see where is the best time zone for you to post. Sometimes, for example, people say that Sunday afternoon is a good time because everybody's in their house. But if you try to post something to Europe, you have to see what is the time zone of Europe. Because maybe Sunday afternoon, 6 p.m. in Europe is for you 10 a.m. in the morning. Well, you have to post it at 10 a.m. Europe that they can see it at 6 p.m. So you have to use that. And one of the things that today LinkedIn is showing a lot is the videos. So try to put more videos instead of photos. Infographics, things that you want to put the reflect trends, the type of thing, put the infographic. Relevant hashtags, same thing. Don't put too much, because one of the things that if you put too much hashtag, the algorithm of LinkedIn will see like you're trying to scam, and so it will reduce the visibility. But if you put no more than four hashtag, relevant hashtag, that will help you. That will help you. Okay. Polls. I'm not a big fan of polls, to tell you the truth. I do it from time to time, but I'm not a big fan. But that is a tool that LinkedIn recommends and gives visibility. It generates engagement. Try to put relevant posts that the people can answer you, the polls, and generate a discussion. It's a way to get visibility. And again, there is a content calendar. LinkedIn gives you the opportunity that you can calendarize your posts. If you don't want to be every day doing things, you can do it and put it for 1 week. Today, I post that way. Today, I do I take 2 hours, 1 or 2 hours to do things. I put it in my calendar, and boom, it's going to be for the rest of the week. So you can be doing another thing, and it's going by itself. So it depends the way you want to handle this. And as I said, the personalized messaging. If you're going to contact somebody, personalize, like it was in the real life. When you're meeting somebody, you shake hands, you say your name, you ask the name to the other, and you engage. Same thing. And try to that message be tailored to the person. Don't do generic message. It really looks bad because it's like you were a robot. Okay, and the other thing that you have to do is bring value proposition. If you're gonna post something that can be relevant for your community. Post something for the people that you want to reach. I'm a guy that always are posting things relevant to leadership. I'm always posting things relevant to resilience. I'm always posting things for my faith, trying to encourage people to have faith. And no matter what religion you profess, faith in your spirituality. And so I'm always talking about that. And I'm always posting things related to family. Because one of the things that I try to always reflect is that you have to have a perfect balance in your business and in your life. So I'm always posting things with my family. When I go with my grandson to do things, or with my wife, or with my kids, or with my friends. So I try to put things that the people see that I'm a human being that goes and gather with people. So the people have to know who you are. So I understand that sometimes people don't want to reflect too much their private life. That's okay. You don't have to do it, but you can. Even my daughter, that she's a big influencer, she always tells me that, hey, Dad, never post something where you are. Do it after the fact, because the people can come to you. Yeah, that's true. Because if you're an influencer, you don't want the people being there. I'm gonna give you the hands right now because we're coming to the end. Yeah. So let me open the mics to Dr. Arshad. Dr. Arshad, go ahead. Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, right. I thought I'd add value because I see some of my the people that I mentor in the audience also, and I must applaud you, Jose, as a CEO of an oil company that being held hostage for 5 years, and your book also is a great revealer. Basically, I thought I'd add value in the sense that in today's competitive landscape, I think, frankly, in my opinion, LinkedIn has become a critical platform for business leaders to actually enhance their influence and elevate their brand. So I would like to actually focus on a few strategic approaches, one of which is that if you're a business leader or even a follower, you've got to cultivate a very well-defined personal brand that aligns with your expertise and values. You've got to recognize your own professional value, should I say. And like you had very well mentioned, a professional profile picture is a must. There are lots of people who don't put pictures. A compelling headline, and of course, a very well crafted summary which tells people exactly what you're doing. your skills, your passions, your achievements, and whatever you've been given to establish yourself as such. And I think one has to be consistent in messaging also at the same time. And then I would like to talk about content creation and sharing also. Lots of people actually create content, they create posts, all right, but at the same time, they don't acknowledge what somebody else might be writing against their post. And that, I think, is, it shows your mannerisms. You have to be polite also at the same time to respond to what people might have to say to your post or your article, whatever it is. And then, like, if you can share a case study, like I'm into a lot of research, and I would like to comment upon any relevant industry trends that I'm seeing that are changing very quickly, and which I'd like my followers to know about. So basically, it's all about networking and relationship building between each other. And the main thing is, of course, in that relationship building, we have collaborations, we have partnerships, and of course, we are getting new business opportunities. So I actually use LinkedIn to leverage, certain groups and events by participating in yours, Jose, for example. You were, of course, a thought leader and a servant leader at the same time, and somebody of value to me. And like I said, you just mentioned that you had written a recommendation for me, and I had exchanged the same with you also. Your recommendation stands out beautifully for me. So that is what actually builds our community and establishes the brand that we both possess together as thought leaders. So it's the visibility of both you and me together that makes all the difference, because I think from February onwards, I'll be starting my own events also. And it's always a pleasure to see everybody who I'm mentoring. I recognize quite a few of the crowd here. And therefore, it's very important also to engage with analytics now and again. Like today, I even posted a poll of my friend Michael Rada from Czechia, where the performance of your posts and interactions through LinkedIn analytics is actually shows your how good you are in your content. So, and that actually brings about your own strategy to make you evolve as a leader gradually. LinkedIn, I think, is extremely important these days for any industry, and something that we just cannot ignore at all. So thank you very much, Jose, for having me up. You're a wonderful person, and I always applaud your success at your events. And God willing, today's inauguration day today. I'm also chairman of the founder of the World Peace organization that I head. And I did mention this many months ago to Michael Rada, who's the Industry 5.0 leader, that President Trump hopefully will bring peace. And I'm so happy to hear about peace in the Middle East. And I'm sure we're going to see peace in the Ukraine also. So thank you so much for having me, Jose. God bless you always.
Thank you, Dr. Rashad. By the way, yeah, the way you mentioned there, that the peace in the Middle East is so key. I was talking this morning with my wife because yesterday they began to do the first hostage release. And I saw some video of two ladies that were released yesterday. This is a cause that is so close to my heart because I was a hostage. I know what is the suffering of the family. And when you are released and there is that reunion of the family, this is something that will remain for you forever. So when I saw that photo, the two ladies running to hug their parents, the first two that were released yesterday, I said, wow. So only that becoming Trump president, he already made this move. Well, that gives you the the sense that there can be peace. I agree with you, Dr. Rashad. Peace in the Middle East and peace in Ukraine, because world needs peace. So said this, we have a decent crowd here. So we have Faryal, we have Tahir, we have Alinson, we have Livia, we have somebody that is said invite. Let me see who it is. Sorry, I don't see who it is. We have Umber and we have other people here in the HOD radio, because I'm transmitting also in Facebook Live. So I have here in Facebook Galilmore Fisher, we have Moya Baker Simpson, we have Prudence William, we have Cynthia Jackman, we have G.C. Conway, we have Patri Vallejo, we have Abuganchin Hero, Imran Siddiqui, we have Alverine Livingston, we have Pastor Albert Kinari Atandi. Thank you, Pastor, for being here. Elijah Burnett, we have Joseph Masihi, Zenaida Pacheco, Christina Sunshine, Catherine Suber, Valeria Austin, Maxine Middleton, Samuel Idowi, Emmanuel Moore, Jan Hubi, Antonio Campbell, Massimo Rene, and Daniel Ogwe. Facebook is very, very, people are very engaging with this. I'm going to say here, this is going to get recorded. So you maybe tomorrow you can go to my YouTube channel. I have completely all the recording of the weekly show I do. So if you miss some of them, you can always go to the recording. Today, I'm streaming live in LinkedIn and live in Facebook in a platform called HOD Radio Network. It's a Christian channel that they gave me the opportunity to go through them. And they showcasing Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, all over the place. But what getting me more surprised is that every week that I post in my YouTube, few days after, I can see 2,000 or 3,000 views in the videos, and in Facebook. It lives live in the Facebook of this platform. I can see 1,000 followers every week. So I'm having between 2,000 to 4,000 followers every week in the show. So many people come after. So if you're hearing this in the recording, thank you for be hearing this, because what I try to do in all these shows is try to be relevant, be most relevant as possible. Anybody else want to say something? Please raise their hand. You can open the mics. Anybody that want to say something? Okay, Malak, you can go. Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I would like to thank you about having this grateful advice, especially for people who's like me in the first step for our journey in the LinkedIn or in the career. Talking about the piece, can I open the camera to share the view here from Riyadh?
Oh yeah, beautiful! Wow, what beautiful! Oh,
this is
beautiful.
Taft. This is the center of a lot of the company. Talking about the peace and about the future in the Middle East, I want to share this great view with all of you. And plus, I want to thank you very much for all the advice. And I would like to talk about my own experience in the LinkedIn as a beginner. Before I met a lot of CEOs and a lot of success people as you, as all the people here. Actually, I'm very glad to be here with you and all. My own experience with LinkedIn, LinkedIn allow me to have a meeting with who's decision maker here in the country. Plus, I have a lot of offers from many fields. Like I work in the mine in the desert by the LinkedIn. Plus, I moved to working in the AI, and now I'm artificial intelligence in the use case and development part. Because of LinkedIn, just I didn't focus on the Twitter or other, but a lot of my friends, like they working in the restaurant now, they having a good job just because using a platform and the social media. I'm not from Riyadh. I moved to Riyadh before 1 year, but I was in the small city, like very very small city in the northwest of Saudi. But LinkedIn give me like empowerment in my career. Now I have a good connection, great connection as you, to have like this meeting today. That's it. I want to share my experience with all of you, and thank you very much.
Oh, thank you for that share, Malak. Very, very, I love it. By the way, beautiful view. I can say you, the people of the Middle East, have wonderful country, wonderful culture. I love it. I love it. I had opportunity in my professional life to interact with several cultures. One of them were culture of the Middle East. By the way, I come from Venezuela, and we have a lot of Middle East people living in Venezuela. People from the Lebanon, people from Libya, people from Syria. Venezuela has a very.
Yeah, we are from same space in this world. So more than welcome to see our culture in Al Ula and all parts of Saudi Arabia, and we're gonna see you inshallah in Expo or the Global Cup.
Okay.
All of you guys.
Okay, great, and be connected. And thank you that you love them, because that is the idea here. As I said, I'm not a brand expert. I don't want to be a brand expert because that is not my expertise. I'm a leadership and resilience coach. I wanted to put this event here so I can give my point of view as a user, because doing what I'm saying today, I have 2 years that I came back from being hosted. Today, I have 50,000 followers in all my platforms. So combining my LinkedIn, my YouTube, my Facebook, my Twitter, and my Instagram, I have 50,000 followers today. 50,000 followers that I have gained doing this, connecting with the people, engaging with a group, showcasing myself, doing this type of event. So there's the way you begin to get the connection. There's the way that people get invited. I'm a speaker. I love that I be invited to go to speech. By the way, I have a speech in Abu Dhabi, maybe in September. So this is a way you can connect. Whatever is your line of expertise. You heard Malak. She has found in LinkedIn the way to connect to the decision maker of her country. So applaud for her. So anybody else that want to say something? We have a couple of minutes to close. So Dr. Rashad, I see your hands raised.
No, actually, I was, Jose, just applauding the success of the Middle East ceasefire.
Oh, yeah.
And I must applaud what Malak had just mentioned. I think congratulations are due all round, and congratulations on the inauguration of your excellent president.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. We have a lot of expectation here, and we hope that this country is going to be great again. So let's say coming to the closing, because we have 3 minutes to close. This is going to be recorded. The people that attended today in person, and if you didn't attend, it's going to be recorded. You can spread the message to your peers. Remember, this is a safe space. I do it every Monday. Subscribe to my newsletter. It's called Building Resilience. You go to my profile and you subscribe to my newsletter. Here in Facebook, you're going to find the link. The people that are hearing me, you can go to the link and go directly and subscribe to the newsletter. You will receive it. You will receive it if you're in LinkedIn, through LinkedIn. If not, you're going to receive it through your email. So you receive the newsletter. You can go in the newsletter and you have some questions or something that refers to you. So we have this live event. We have this live event where I can share and you can give your expertise. And this is the way we interact. And I always encourage that the people that come here, if there is a topic that you want me to talk, DM me. You can find me in my webpage is joseconnect.com. You go to my webpage, Jose Connect, you will find about me, everything. So if you want to connect me to any coaching session, you will find it there. By the way, I have there a quiz that I encourage the people to take. It's very good. The people that made me that webpage, they helped me to put it together. There is a quiz, what type of leadership you are. So you can make a quiz and it will give you the idea that what type of leadership. Are you a servant leader? Are you a purpose-driven leader? Are you a tough leader? Whatever you are, it will appear there. I have my speaking page. I have a connection to my book. My book, you can find it in Amazon. So the book is in Amazon, but in my webpage, you can also go and find it. And all the connections to my YouTube channel, all my platforms, you can go from there. And my YouTube channel, I have a section where I have the podcast, but I also post there all the videos that I talk about leadership and resilience. I try to give a lot of insight there, so you can go and see things in my YouTube channel. So said this, we're coming to the end. We're coming to the end, so thank you very much to all the people to attend. Thank you, Allison. If you want to say something before we close, Allison. Oh, maybe she's not there. No problem.
To say thank you to everyone, Jose.
Okay.
Thank you to everyone for being here and reminding those persons who have joined in. Next week when you're joining in, kindly share with somebody so that they can also have access to this platform as well. Thank you to everyone. And of course, great share, Jose.
Okay, so let's get in connection for the next show. Remember, my newsletter I'm gonna post it around Thursday, Friday next week. You will see the link for the next show. You will find it in maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. So maybe next Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm gonna post that show of the next week. And 1 or 2 days after, I'm going to post the newsletter, so you can see the newsletter and then come to the show every Monday. Every Monday, we're going to have this show. And that way, you come with your questions, come with your expectation, come with your concerns, anything that you want to share, and this is a safe space to do it. So said this, we're going to come to the end. Thank you, everybody that attended this show. At the count of 5, we're going to cut. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you.